Hi everyone, I'm back with another batch of videos, this time DVD movies that I picked up. I got a good amount here, but not as much as usual. But I want to give you a little preview because in the next video, or maybe two or more to come, I'm going to be talking specifically about DVD snapper cases. Some of you may know what those are or were. This little plastic gizmo on the end. That's why they call them snapper. You open them up, and you snap them back. And I really started to get really into these snapper cases after decades of not wanting them anymore. That's going to be the next video. This is a preview. But let's talk about movies I picked up, non-snapper cases. Okay? Myrna Loy and Frederick March and another bigger cast than that in The Best Years of Our Lives, a classic movie that I've always caught bits and pieces of on TMC, but I never really saw the whole thing. So I'm going to be seeing that at some point. Okay, I picked up How Green Was My Valley. These are DVDs, of course. There's no Blu-rays in this batch. These will be two first-time views whenever I get to them. This will be another first-time view whenever I get to it. Directed by Ida Lupino, The Hitchhiker. And this is said to be the only film noir directed by a woman. So that's going to be a first time. This will be a first time. Pat O'Brien and Humphrey Bogart in San Quentin. Now, this movie, of course, we're getting to more modern era, if you will, if you can call 1970s modern. But John Travolta, the classic Saturday Night Fever. I've seen this, but not in ages. So I decided to pick up a DVD. You know, again, I'm just going to pause here to say I like high definition. I like Blu-rays. I don't really care about DVDs too much anymore. I stick with DVDs for some things, but in some cases, if I'm going to own a movie, it'll be high def, Blu-ray, you know? So we'll see. Some of these may be upgradable, is what I was saying. Let's go to Alfred Hitchcock. I've been picking up a lot of these Alfred Hitchcock movies I have not seen yet, such as this one, Suspicion. Okay, this is with Cary Grant and Joan Fontaine. You know, trying to see as many Hitchcock movies as I can and catch up where I left off. Okay, I'm a Woody Allen fan. I saw this movie in the theater in 1983 and really disliked it. It was Zelig, and I know this has a lot of fans. I might even own this movie and don't realize it on Blu-ray. I don't know, but this is $2. $2. And I think it needs another view. You know, when I saw this, I was 21. Now I'm starting my 60s. So I think I can appreciate a movie like this a lot more than I did back when I was 21. And you know, the way I justify this is most of these are $2 here in this batch. And it's like the price of when we used to go to Blockbuster and we used to rent the video. It's like a movie rental for the night. So if I like it, I keep it. If I don't, I don't keep it, but it's only the price of a rental. Okay, the classic, of course, Grapes of Wrath, which I have never seen. Is Henry Fonda there? Okay, this is interesting. Henry Fonda again. Sylvia Sidney and Fritz Lang's You Only Live Once. You know, some of these, they're the vintage of movies I like, older movies, right? Older black and white movies and such. So I look at the cast, I see who's in it, who directed it, and I think, yeah, I'll try this out. Another $2 rental, if you will. All right, here's one where I took a big chance. For this one, I spent $5, a whopping $5 for 9 movies. And this time I got Mae West. You know, I'm not a big Mae West fan, to be honest with you. I've seen her in, I think it was She Done Him Wrong, which I didn't really love. That's on here. And I saw her, excuse me, in My Little Chickadee, I think. Some of it anyway, with W.C. Fields. But this is 9 movies, a 9-movie collection. And this has on it Night After Night, She Done Him Wrong, I'm No Angel, Belle of the 90s, Go Into Town, Klondike Annie, Go West Young Man, Every Day's a Holiday, and My Little Chickadee. So this is going to be interesting when I peruse it. I decided to get one of these film noir double features. And the reason that I decided to get one, there were a few of these there, was because Robert Mitchum, Claude Rains, and Faith Domergue are in Where Danger Lives, and that's the reason that I bought it, just to try that out. I like the cast, and the other feature is Tension. So I haven't seen either one of these either. All right, now here's a movie that I saw, and I really was underwhelmed by it, but for $2, I'm going to give it another try because it's Marlon Brando again, and it's The Wild One. I remember vividly seeing this and thinking, oh man, I expected so much more out of this, you know. I remember being turned off by the music score in this, but I'm going to give it another try at some point. Okay, here's a great classic movie that I've never seen that I need to correct, and it's the great Sidney Poitier and Rod Steiger in the movie In the Heat of the Night. So, $2 rental, so to speak. Let's do it. Let's get that going. And I got just a few more left in this batch. I have this movie, which I've seen before, but which I remember being, again, underwhelmed by. Everybody talked about how great this was, but I thought it was underwhelming. And that's Edgar G. Ulmer, Detour. Sorry, I know a lot of people love this. I saw it once and I was like, what's the big deal? But it's been so many. It must have been 1998 or 99 or something, the last time I saw this. So I'm going to give it another try for $2. And finally, no, not finally, I got two more. Hold on. Robert Young and Robert Mitchum in Crossfire. Now, you know, I keep thinking of Robert Young as Father Knows Best, so it's very difficult to think of him in a role like this, but I know he's been in movies. I mean, I have a Charlie Chan movie with Robert Young in there, but I'm curious what I'll think of this. And you also have Gloria Graham in here too, and Robert Ryan. Finally, this is the last movie. We get a little more modern into the 1970s with Nick Nolte, Jacqueline Bisset, and Robert Shaw. The Deep. You know, I remember after Jaws this came out, and it's a movie all these years after loving Jaws and Robert Shaw in Jaws. I've never seen The Deep, so maybe I could move this to a front burner. It is the summer, after all. Summer is for movies about the sea and ocean. So that's it, everybody. Don't forget to watch one of the next videos I do. It may be my next video or soon coming, if not the next one. It's going to be, again, about these collection that I'm amassing. I'm starting to collect snapper cases, and I have a wide variety of these titles. As I say, often shunned by hardcore collectors these days, but now I'm developing a fondness for revisiting them. And we'll do that next time, I hope.